Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Path of Rage, and today we've got some Star Citizen for you. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is going on in-game right now. It's a good way for those of you who might be interested in trying Star Citizen out to do so, as it is currently free to play until the 30th. I take you into a little bit of what you need to know to get going in the game. I hope you enjoy this episode. Let's dive in. Alright folks, let's just jump right in. This is for those of you who want to know what Star Citizen's about, might be interested in checking it out. I'm going to show you how to get into it right now, basics, like getting your ship and taking off or whatnot, but now's a really good time to jump into the game and give it a try for yourself, because they're having a free fly week, or free fly event, pardon me, that ends on the 30th. So you've got days and days now. You can download the game, try out all the ships in it that they're loaning out to everyone to use as they see fit, and get a sense of what the game is and if it's something you actually want to spend the $45 pledge package on, or wait to see what's coming. Overall, just to see what the game is all about. Now is a good time to do it. Like I said, it's free. In any case, once you get into the game, you get the choice to go to the persistent universe. Then you get this choice, to play the tutorial or to skip it. I'm going to skip it. If you do want to try this for the first time, play the tutorial. It will teach you somewhat how to do it. It's not quite polished yet. It's buggy. I'll show you right now exactly how to get to your ship, what to do to start your game out, and you can figure out the rest as you go. So, first thing you're going to do, the tutorial takes you to Microtech. We're going to do the same thing. New Babbage. Because that's also where the free fly event is, where you can go and check out the ships at the event. So, this is the only loading screen that you'll see in all of Star Citizen, no matter what you do. You'll never see another loading screen. As someone who's gotten tired of Starfield's loading screens, the difference between the two games is night and day. I will cut most of this load out, though. And here we go. Loading into Microtech. I always like to give it a second or two before I get up. Let the game load in a bit more. Hit W to get up. Your key to interact with anything in this game is F. You hold it down. You can change your speed of your walk with mouse wheel. And keep in mind, in this game, like, everything's physicalized. You want to open the door, you got to click on it. Stuff like that. It's all, they're trying to make it very tactile. To access your inventory, you hit I. For some reason I don't have a helmet. Oh, there's my helmet. Okay. And if you want to change armor, for instance, just drag and drop. So, it automatically attaches to the points required. This. Uh, Why did I drop my armor on the floor? Now I can't pick it up. There we go. Okay. So now that's how you change your armor. Hold right mouse button to circle around. I could put a gun on this character if I want to, but we're not really worried about doing any missions. You also hit F1 to bring up your Mobiglass. This is where you can find the chat if you want. Your vehicle loadout manager to change whatever ship you have. This is where you get your contracts. And that's how you earn money that you can then use to buy more ships in the game. Again, even if you do decide to back this game, you don't have to spend more than $45. Anyone who tells you that this game costs hundreds of dollars to play is lying. Been over Microtech. New Babbage. Or New Babbage on Microtech, excuse me. Good looking game. Again, interaction. You press buttons to open doors and pull levers and all that. You have to use it with the F key. Now we're waiting for the elevator. Hit it again because sometimes the door doesn't open. The lobby. Now once you've left your hab, which is what we're doing right now, you'll end up in a main area of the landing zone. In order to get to your ship, you always have to go to a spaceport. We'll do that first. Welcome to the lobby. And no one can ever say that this game isn't good looking. So you've got the Metro Loop. You've got a store over here, and I'll show you that quick. That's your health care, which is where you buy medical supplies. So if you want to buy stuff in this game in stores, you go up to a kiosk. Right here. And you can look at everything they have. You can sort by categories. Go to like armor. Actually, here I'll show you. I'll buy a personal weapon because I didn't put one on. We'll take multi-tool. Now you can either quick buy it, which automatically pays it, puts it into the inventory in New Babbage, and then you have to transfer it over, or you can click buy and it allows you to select multiples. We'll just take the one. And then if we wanted, go to attachments and buy some ammo for it. Buy 5. So you just walk away from the kiosk, stop using it. Now if you want to put that stuff on your character, you hit I. And you can go to the area it's at. Here's the gun we bought. So like this, put it on a slot. If you have attachments for the gun, you can just drag them on like this as well. Got ammo here, and you can click it on any of these open spots. And you'll see that when one is used, it's got a blue ring around it. So now, just for the hell of it, even though we're not doing combat, we're running around fully armed. We could go into the... Where is it? Into the Brentworth Care there and buy medical pens and whatnot for when we get injured. But what we're going to do is head to the spaceport. And I'll show you guys how to get a ship. Because those are the biggest things you need to know for this game. How to get out of your hab, how the inventory system works, and how to get to your ship. Once you get there, you can take missions. You can do whatever you want. You can just fly around and enjoy the view if you want. We got a minute for the next train. We just missed it. And yes, they are on a cycle. That does kind of suck. Well, actually, while we're waiting, you bring up your Moby glass, and like I said, here's your contracts manager. So I always take called arms. If you end up killing a pirate or an NPC that's a criminal, you'll get a bonus payout for it. So I always accept it and then untrack it because you don't need to track it. But this is how accepting and taking missions work. Bounty hunter, mercenary. Some will be in space, some will be in ground facilities, underground research facilities and whatnot. Delivery, box cargo missions, all of this kind of stuff. And you can use this to buy more ships in the game. Oh, he showed up super fast. There we go. So, you board the tram. And within usually a few seconds, doesn't take too long. Timer's off. There we go. If we were playing Starfield, we would have had like 5 loading screens by now. That ring there is the ring around the orbital station that you'll be able to fly directly to. The cool thing is, this is all shared world too, so a player in a spaceship could be flying, like doing a whole Tom Cruise upside down looking at me right now. And yes, you can move around. You're not stuck in place. Got a fair bit of desync going on. And here we are. We are at the starport. So, when you get here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon a ship. I'm going to take off, fly around, and then come back in for a landing. And you'll see how it all works a bit. Is my camera working this time? Yeah, there we go. I have no head. It's F4 to go into third person. Oh, you're gonna go into the elevator to go to the terminal. Now, odds, it's anybody's guess whether or not a loading screen here or this wait is preferable. I kind of like the fact that it's not a loading screen. It might take a few seconds longer, real time, but it feels real. Here we are. We are at Spaceport. You can rent ships over here, and there's a kiosk like store to buy stuff. You're not going to need to rent anything right now with a free fly event. It should.
Welcome to the AUEC vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, I've only got 2. Okay, so you've got the 2. This is the one I own, and then this cutter is. I'm not sure why I have it. Probably because of the event. But then you can go to the event and rent the ships there, and then they will be in this kiosk. So I'm going to request the delivery. And now I'm going to retrieve it. Deliver it is just getting it sent here in the first place.
Your vehicle has been
Tells you what hangar it's in. Oh, go to another elevator. And we'll go to hangar 4. And as you can tell, folks, this is not a game that you're going to play 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there. This is going to be the type of game that requires a bit more time. So you actually have to hit the access ramp buttons. Hey, look at this. Getting on my ship, no loading screen. Alright, here we go. I am in my ship. You enter the pilot seat, again, using the F button to interact. And then, you hold down your interact button and you look around for... Can't remember where it is on this ship. Where it says flight ready. These buttons aren't actually set up on this ship yet. Where is it? Ah. Hold Alt, right Alt and R, I believe. Yeah, that's flight ready. So now my ship is powering up. You can hit F1. Go to the comlink, friends, pick the spaceport. Turn off the mobi-glass. That's how you get them to open the door. You have to request landing. Or request comlink with them. If you're coming in for a landing, it's the same thing. You have to request a docking pad. And then a marker will come up. I'll show you that in a second. Take off. Spacebar for your thrusters. And I'm going to hit F4. You can see the landing gear down. You hit N to put them away. Wait for the doors to open so you don't crash your ship. And out you go. We are now flying around outside on a foggy night, going over the very hyperloop that we showed up on. We can fly out into the city and around it. Control your speed with your mouse. That right there in front of me, that's another player in a Drake cutter. And that is another player in an Aurora, or maybe an NPC. Turn around. So now I'm going to show you the same thing in reverse. You have to come within range. Hit L for the lights. They're not really that good though. I think it's L. Yeah. You have to get close enough to request landing. It'll tell you to contact ATC. Although we might still be within range. Yeah, probably. So, you hit F1. Go back to the comlink. And ping the spaceport. And there you go. That's the landing bay that they've given to you. You hit N. Put down your landing gear. And then you very carefully land. See, the doors are opening. Use the WASD keys to control. And Q and E to roll. Okay, now the door is fully open. Fly in. Turn off the headlights. Get nice and close. But you can also hit F4. And hold Z so you can free look around. You see where you are. And then you hit control to land.
Have a pleasant stay.
And when they talk to you, that's how you know that you've landed properly. You hit I to shut down your engines. You hold Y to get out of your seat. And that you just go back the way you came. Those are the basics. The absolute basics that you need to know in order to start playing this game. How to access your inventory, how to access your Moby Glass and contracts, where to go to summon your ship, how to get your ship, where to buy stuff like guns and ammo, and then how to take off and how to land. It sounds a lot more complicated than it is. Once you've done it a couple of times, it becomes very second nature. Now what we're going to do, bring back the elevator. Going to go back to the Hyperloop, and we're going to go to the Expo. And that's the thing, the event that's going on right now, where every day or two they cycle a manufacturer of the ships, so you can just keep trying out all of them. And if you see a ship in there, all you got to do is interact with it and click rent, which you'll get for free. Not even in-game credits, and then you could try that ship out. Even the big ones that are multi-crew. Okay, back to the Metro Loop. And all of the landing zones have something like this Metro Loop. The Cloud City in Orizon has flying shuttles. Lorville has a train. ArcCorp, the city planet, has floating buses, basically. Now we're going to go to the IAE, International Aerospace Expo, I believe.
Capsule now approaching station.
Ooh.
The capsule will be...
There we go.
Careful, doors are now closing.
That was another player, by the way. The planets do have full day and night cycles too, so it's not like every time you come to New Babbage, it's in the dark. Oh wow, the desync on the trains is bad. We're going the way to the city. Is there any players above us? No. If you hold F and you scroll, you can zoom. There's the station I was talking about. We could have flown there when we were in our ship. And then you notice, folks, I'm going to keep hammering this home, not a single loading screen so far. It's just the first one. I'm telling you, what they've managed to do with this engine is stunning. Alright, we are at the Expo.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Nope, not yet. This is the Commons.
Careful, doors are now closing.
What do you think, folks? Sound off in the comments below if you ever think that we'll find we'll have a Hyperloop in our immediate future, or even remotely close future. All right, here we go. Heading to the Expo. As you can tell, frame rate is not good. Well, if you want, you can use in-game credits to buy T-shirts that won't be there the next time they wipe. Every so often, the live build that this is being played on gets a database wipe. Okay, we're gonna go to Apex Hall. Two halls showing two different manufacturers, I think, or just the totality of one manufacturer. Come on. There we go. Stairway is ginormous. Ah, there we go. So, this lists the ships that we have here. This is RSI. I love the Constellation series. Absolutely love this ship. It's my favorite. But here's the cool thing. When you, like, if you do this event and you come here, you can actually get on the ships and look around. Like, all these ships are fully realized. It's the attention to detail that I absolutely love about this game. I think this is the one I like the best too, the Taurus. Beds for sleeping, like the living quarters here. Yeah, this is the cargo version. And even though I don't think they're functional in the game right now, back here it comes with a snub fighter as well. There we go. This is what I like about this game. Like, just everything's to scale. Now, this is what you do. Click rent. And now you'll see, when I leave here and go back to the spaceport, this will be on my list of ships I can rent. Got a Mantis here. This is like an interdiction ship. This is the Scorpius Heavy Fighter. This thing's dope. It pops out, the wings pop out like an X-Wing. Unfortunately, it doesn't open here. It won't fit. But let's go back to the elevator. There are more ships here to check out. I don't want to make the video too much longer, because you can come here and check out all these ships yourself. You're absolutely good to go. I think that's the Taurus, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one I like. I like them both. I don't know what it is about the Constellation series. We'll take the elevator, we'll go to the other hall and see what other ships are just shown there quickly. And then we'll go back to the spaceport and I'll show you that the ships that you rent are there. Elevator. This is Apex Hall, right? Yeah. Zenith Hall. You can sprint everywhere if you want, running at full speed like this, but eventually your heart rate goes up and you'll take damage. Ah, okay, it's more. This is MISC. So now we've got a lot of different ones here. The Freelancers, the Starfarers, the Hull A's. These are all like your space trucks and haulers and fuel trucks and miners. These are some big ships. This is the cargo ship. This is what it looks like, small. And then you come to the side of it, and you see how big it really is before it extends and becomes that. Starfarer. This is an old design. This is apparently going to be getting a remake. This is a cargo ship. This is here, you can see. This is the spot right here that it splits apart and extends the cargo arms and carries them on the outside. Now we'll head back to spaceport. I'll just skip ahead to that briefly.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily. Nearing next stop. Careful, doors are now closing. Nearing next stop. Mission. Stand clear of this.
And here we are back at the spaceport. I'm going to go up to use this kiosk.
From all of us at my
Welcome to the
welcome
ASOP
to the new
vehicle
baggage
retrieval
interstellar
system.
spaceport.
And there we are. The vehicle that I had rented is now in my inventory. The one that I had on the pad I can store.
Why not?
And now I can retrieve this one.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Go out,
in the luxurious Sapphire.
get on that ship, and go exploring the universe. That is the beginnings and the basics of what you need to know in order to play this game. I highly encourage anybody who's at all interested in Star Citizen, in the promise of what it might be. Somebody's fury is wedged in here. Anyway, if you're interested at all in the promise of what might be with this game and what it's possibly going to bring to the gaming industry, I highly suggest you download it and give it a try, just to see what it's all about. If you do end up liking it and you want to back the project, don't spend more than 45 bucks. You don't have to. You get everything else in game for credits if you want to grind for it. It's an unfinished product. There's no need to spend hundreds of dollars. If you do decide to back it, check the description below. I have a referral code in there. I don't know exactly what it does for me. I think it gives me and you both some extra in-game credits. Why not use it? But in any case, I hope this has been informative for you guys. I hope maybe it's given you the desire to give this a try. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. Let me know your thoughts about Star Citizen in the comments below. I genuinely want to know. And until next time, I've been Rage at Games. Bye-bye.